Welcome back to the Rolling Rucks. We're Stu, Charlie, and our three kids, Oliver, Dexter and Amelia. We've taken our motorhome on lots of adventures over the last 15 months. We've visited some spectacular places.
But now is the time to see if we can convert this 2-year-old crafter into a fully functional camper van that sleeps all 5 of us. We're doing it from scratch, learning as we go, giving it our blood, sweat and tears. We want a gas-free van with a shower and a toilet and as much open space as we can get.
Join us this week as we continue the build. So this morning we've got lots going on. Stu's going to be trying to fit the shower cubicle today and we're waiting on heaps of deliveries, so this area is going to be looking completely different by later on today. Oliver is washing the motorhome, trying to earn himself a couple of quid, God knows what for. And the other two are inside doing a bit of schoolwork. So we're going to be out here now trying to get this shower fitted. The van is looking awesome in my opinion. I've just been on ordering loads of paint because this colour isn't how it's going to look when it's completed. I'm going to get the paintbrushes out. I've just been down to a market, like a local market, and they sold like this little mini roller kit and stuff. So yeah, I'm literally on the prime. I'm like, come on, get this stuff here so I can get it painted. We've got some strips of wood that need to be cut as well at some point today, if possible. Stu?
What's that, babe?
Some wood. I need it cut in because I want to make some panels for the ceiling.
Oh, you strips?
I've been nagging him for about a week and a half, so I'm hoping today, maybe tomorrow, while he's got all his saws and his workshop woody stuff going on, he'll be nice and he'll do that for me, because I want to actually varnish those in like a clear lacquer type thing, and then we're going to put some strip lighting around them, so that should look really cool. What are you up to, babes?
I'm just looking at the heating because I want one come in underneath the beds, because that will obviously rise and heat the bedrooms. I want one underneath the fridge in front of the bed, but that's going to be in that area, in the open area.
Yeah.
And then I want another one on the end of the kitchen, but I also want to try and get one into the shower room. But I don't know how I can get one into the shower room and make it waterproof. I mean, the only thing I can think of doing is like have the pipe coming in and then dipping down, so putting a bit of a upwards loop in it, because obviously water can't go up. So if water does get on it, the pod is either going to blow it out or evaporate it, which is...
Well, yeah, so stick it at the top of the room, you mean?
Yeah. So I need to get one through here. But because I'm about to build this wall, I've got to work out now, because our displays are going on this side with the TV.
Oh, yeah.
And then I also got to get this vent into the bathroom. So I'm just playing around with it now so that I can make that happen, basically.
Fair enough, Ski.
Yeah. I'm getting there. I think I'm going to have to bring the bobble in, get the bobble itself fitted down. And basically, the end of the bathroom, I'm doing a double panel like this far away from each other, but the front one's going to come to the end one. So I'm creating a cavity wall between the end of the shower bathroom, and then it's like another wall, which is going to be at the front here, so that we can run cables up for our... Obviously, we need a socket for the TV. We want to get all the displays and that up there. So I'm just figuring out now, like designing it and making it work.
Okay, so I'll come back to you when you're actually getting stuck in then, yeah?
Yeah.
I forget how rowdy and noisy that diesel heater is when it first starts, actually.
Yeah.
But it's literally just as it starts and then it calms down then, doesn't it?
But it makes it nice and toasty.
It does, it does. Big enough water tank there, love? It's mammoth.
125 litres to be finest.
Watch that big hole. Look at that pit we're trying to avoid. Savage.
To be fair, I've been putting that piece of wood over it.
Yeah, just be careful. So that's going on the right-hand side of the van at the back. We're trying to keep the electrics to one side and then obviously the water on the other side.
Yeah, so it's basically all the water systems on the right and all the electrics are on the left.
That looks massive now it's in there. It didn't look that big on the floor, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, where's the garage gone?
Bye, garage. Nah, he's being tucked right up here. and he's going back a bit as well.
Yeah.
So I've just cut a little offcut just so I can check things. So I did take a measurement before, because obviously what I wanted these curves. You see how close that is?
Yeah.
It's close.
It's very close.
But it does give the kids plenty of space inside, you know, to get in.
Oh
I
yeah.
wanted to make this hole as big as I could without it impacting on either the kitchen or the shower.
We're not going to see much of it though, are we?
No, but at the same time I wanted to show a little bit of detail because I didn't want it to be like butted right up against it like that. Yeah, so I think, yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. But what I've got to do now, this trim does come over about a mil on both sides and it's hitting this panel on this side, so I've now got to use my trim router and just trim that back a little bit. So I'll do that. I'm going to fit the alley bar onto here, and then I've got to make some holes in this because I've got a vent to bring through that's going into the shower, and I've also then got to be bringing in cables for the 12 volt for the TV and then all the displays. So that's the next job.
Wow, love. That's looking really good. It's actually like a shower cubicle.
Well, it is a shower cubicle. Got a
Yeah.
few bits to do. I've done the front, and that's got the doorway, but that's lying down on the ply up there. So I've done the front. I've done the front for it as well.
Yeah.
But I can't put it on because I've got a PVC clad this now in the hygienic board, and also I'm making a custom shower tray.
Right.
Why not? And this is going over to the CNC machine next door, and he's going to put a fall in it towards the plug hole within the ply.
Oh, so the water doesn't collect in the bottom, you mean?
Yeah, yeah. And then what I do then is we tank the area.
Yeah.
And tanking is like something you do in wet rooms in houses. Just completely waterproofs it up.
Yeah.
So we'll get this tanked up. And then, yeah, get the shower in. That's what I'm doing at the moment. I was just getting some of the plumbing ready, so I've just filled in the water filler cap. No, I've just drilled another hole in the van for the water filler cap. I've got the water filler hose coming through. I've got the breather hose coming through. I'm gonna, yeah, look to get the tank in a bit.
Nice. So we've got the PVC stuff on order, haven't we?
Yeah, I think
so
that's
that could be a day or two.
Tuesday, yeah, Sunday today, and that's due Tuesday. This one is just tacked in.
I like that you've left me enough room to have a larder of sorts put in next to it. Thank you.
That's it. We're gonna have a nice little cupboard down here, and then do a tall, thin cupboard up here with just loads of shelves in it. Things like tins and some food or whatnot. So
all in all, I think the boys have done pretty well this morning. I've left them alone. I've only been coming out
what
for
time is it?
Food and drink. And
to be fair, no, we've been on it for 5 hours.
Yeah, so they've been working solid.
I don't feel like we've done a lot for 5 hours, but we haven't stopped.
I think it's a lot. Take the compliment, I'd say.
Yeah. But obviously there's a few head scratchy moments with the unistrut, but that's done. I'm now boxing in the bottoms of the chairs and creating these cuddy for pebbles on the left side, and then on the far side it's a bit bigger and deeper. It's going to be our shoe cupboard, isn't it? Yeah,
and then hopefully he's going to get the lino down, because honestly, if it doesn't go down at some point this week, I think I'm going to cry. I'm at the end of my tether. Oh, actually, something cool that arrived today was the kitchen tiles.
You're happy with them, I know?
I am happy with them. You still won't let me put them up, though.
No, the kitchen's got to be in first, and the worktop.
Which I still haven't decided on.
We need to order that worktop.
I'm caught between two colours. I don't know whether to go for a grey composite or whether to go for oak. Because oak obviously is kind of what you'd imagine a camper van to be.
My only issue with oak is one of the biggest movers of wood in terms of expanding and contracting. So if anyone has got oak worktops in your camper van, let me know how you've got on with it long term, because that's what I'd like to put in. I'd like to put a 20mm, 22mm oak worktop in.
It would look really nice.
But I'm worried. I think camper vans, you know, they get hot, they get cold, they get hot, they get cold. There's a lot of condensation. Nightmare for us.
So look at that. We got half a kitchen. Most of the kitchen's done. It's all custom built. We've got a spot there for the fridge, a spot for the oven, and some extra bits and pieces going in for cutlery in it, Stu.
Yeah. So the fridge comes to about here. So we're going to get that out, put that in, put a top shelf in, because we're going to have a little drawer here. We know it's going to be small, but that's our cutlery drawer. Here is where our Ninja ovens go in. And then we've got a nice big cupboard down bottom, and we're going to put a shelf in the middle of that. I fixed the unistrut to the roof of the van this morning, so this has been built by Martin.
Thanks, Martin.
Okay.
Where's the rest of the kitchen then, boys? Because I need a fling out table as well, don't I? Somewhere.
That's going to go on the smaller one. So this is the full depth one.
Yeah.
And then on the end, there's going to be one that is sort of like a bit of an L shape. So it's going to kick in.
Yeah.
And you'll have a little unit here now, which your sink is going on.
Yeah.
There'll be a back panel and a side panel. And then your flip up table will be on the side.
Yeah. And don't I have one as well for the outside with a shower point on it?
Maybe.
The PVC's arrived, so we can finally crack on with the shower today. Been waiting 2 days, was it? Maybe 2 or 3 days. We
Quite quick, actually.
Yeah, we paid that extra, didn't we, for super fast delivery. So, but yeah, we needed it. We needed to get this shower done now before we can get the kitchen in. The kitchen's already made over by there, so obviously this needs to get sorted out now. We've pulled the side of it out because obviously we're using that now as a base or a measurement for the PVC to go in. So go on, man, but do your thing.
Do your thing.
He's squaring up his edges so he doesn't have to do so much trimming, and he said he can keep as much of this as possible because you just never know when you're going to need this sort of stuff. So he'll pencil mark it all now, ready for him to cut. But we can't make any mistakes because we've literally ordered 4. They were a little bit more expensive than I was expecting, but not only that, the delivery ended up being about £100 just to get it here quickly. So not really looking forward to having any mistakes because obviously we'd have to order more and then that's another few £100. So fair play to him, he must have checked it about 4 times. Stu's been busy with the shower. We've got the PVC boards in and now I'm being set to work. So I had my primer arrive today, which will make you giggle because I thought I'd ordered a much bigger tin than this. Look at that, it's like half the size of my head, it's teeny. Luckily, I haven't got that much to do, so yeah, I'm making a right mess already. Look at the state on that brush and I think, oh, it's going to be everywhere, isn't it? Anyway, I've got the shower side panel to quickly prime because Stu wants to get it fitted, and my paint's arriving tomorrow, so fingers crossed I can get that in before the cupboards come. I've done some of the frontals on the cupboard and the kitchen already. So that's it now primed and ready for painting. It's got a 2-hour dry time. Well, Stu's going to make that quicker because he's using his hairdryer gun.
Just warming the area up a little bit. You can't do it too much, otherwise it will bubble.
Yeah. I got this roller kit. This is what I'm going to use, these little tiny rollers to paint the cupboards with when the actual colour's here. So thankfully I won't have any big pieces like that other than this one actually to do. So that took the longest. But yeah, I'm just going to roller everything else. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the outcome actually. At the beginning, I was a little bit disappointed that we didn't go with furniture boards. I am feeling quite excited about the outcome because I'm doing it myself and I've researched it. I've watched about 100 YouTube videos on how to do it properly with the priming and the sanding and all of that. So fingers crossed, I actually do a tidy job. Good idiot.
Where am I from?
Having his desk piece.
Can't be the Desperados.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Toilet has arrived.
Yeah. So that's all the PVCs. They are mid-stick and mid-cut, but they look good to me. They're coming right there on the edge, so that's good. Steve's got to put the frontal on now and just check that that fits because there's a big circle in the front, obviously, for the door. And we've got this corner to put on then as well. I've primed all of the wood, so that's all ready for painting tomorrow. All that blue stuff there has all been tanked, the floor's gone in. Unfortunately the CNC machine didn't work on the floor for some reason, so we've got that back now, and then Stu's basically just sanded down where the plug hole is to create a kind of drop down. It's not as big as we would have liked. We wanted the whole sheet doing that, but as it is, we've managed to get that, so there is a sink hole. And there he is, measuring up. Were you going to say working your socks off?
Yeah.
I say that a lot, don't I? So we've just tried to fit this in. It's slightly off, so just some adjustments going on now.
Take a bit on the outside edge because it was trimmed to go with this panel. Well, some of this panel goes past my false wall where I'm hiding my controller electrics.
Yeah.
So I knew it was going to need trimming. So I'm just trimming that. And going to double check then the other side. All the aqua panels were trimmed to the actual boards. But got to bear in mind now, they've all now got 2.5mm aqua panels on them, so each side is now 2.5mm shorter.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, because you're making a cube, aren't you? Yeah.
But it's going to be really awkward because I've stuck the back on. The back's done.
Yeah.
But what I've got to do now is dry fit everything. Make sure everything's bang on. When it's all dry fitted, I've then got to take the front aqua panels and the side aqua panels off and put them to the back of the shower. I've then got to fit the front board, tank that and tape it, let it dry, then I can stick the aqua panels on in a particular order. The side's got to be done first and then the front will go on last.
Oh, okay.
Then I can do the floor.
And the reason we chose to do it this way was because we were struggling to find a shower tray to fit the size that we wanted. So this was our other option.
It's a combination of things. It's finding a shower tray, for what you want. Because a lot of them were too big and we didn't need one to be that big. Then the plug hole had to be in a particular place to make sure that it's clear of any cross members or the chassis.
And you wanted the waist to be a certain size as well, which was proving difficult.
I'll do it myself. I'll make one.
So yeah, that's where we're at.
That is now extremely weak.
Yeah, it's not helping with the cold weather as well. These boards are extremely brittle and they can snap.
They can snap.
The door arrived for our frontal today as well, didn't it?
What's that?
The aluminium door. It's going to look wicked.
The tambour door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, the worktops are here. Ah! What colour did we go for? I know. I said I probably wouldn't do oak because I couldn't have the scribey lines in it for the sink, but I felt that we needed it. So don't judge me, okay? I went oak. And it looks lush. It's Friday. It's been a full-on week. It's been absolutely manic. There's loads going on today though. We've got Martin back again. He's given us a hand just because we've fallen behind, and if we don't get cracking we're not going to make Christmas at all in this van. So we're just about to do some oiling on our oak worktop, and Martin said he's going to show me on a bit of scrap now just in case I don't like it. But it's got to be protected anyway, isn't it, Mark?
It's got to be protected. This will waterproof it. But I wanted to show you on a scrap piece before.
Well, to be fair, it's the only oil that we've actually got, so it's kind of a bit of a take it or leave it scenario in it, really, let's be honest. Yeah, very oaky.
It was just with one coat.
Yeah, one coat will be plenty, yeah, thanks. Yeah, thank you.
Signing off.
Oh, it's got to have 3 coats minimum.
It's not having 3 coats. Look how dark it is.
Got to have 3 coats, that's what protects it.
Look how dark it is.
Yeah, that's oak. That's nice. It's got to have 3 coats. Oak needs 3 coats. True story.
So yeah, I'm going to let them crack on with that. Here's the cupboards that I started painting last night. I've given them another coat this morning because they just weren't, the coverage wasn't quite right. So they're the 2 back ones for above our bed. And then that's our kitchen one. The fronts are going to be like a chalk white colour, just for a bit of contrast more than anything. The kitchen's now in. We've got our little venti hole. And Stu's been working on these B pillars this morning. I did want to leave them as wood, but he's mentioned he might carpet them. So watch this space on that one, because I'm not really sure who's going to win that argument. I get a light here in the bathroom, and Stu's just got to fit the shower. All the floor's been done. All the ceiling's been done. The vent is there as well. He's also bought one of those vents that you can open or close. So that's really cool. So I can use it as a wet room and obviously close it when we're having a shower. I got myself a little treat this week. So this I think is really, really cool. And because our van, as you all know, is going to be all electric, I got this. Yeah, I know. But it's only a mini. It makes 2 cups. Well, obviously it's only ever me and Stu normally, isn't it? So I was like, this is teeny. It's just so teeny. It's going to be perfect for the kitchen. Because everything in that van is obviously teeny size. So yeah, I'm just going to try it out now and just see how good it is. See, I knew I should have bought one of these before. Look how long this cord is. It goes all the way up to there. And that's what I said. That's what I complained about with the roller team before, because they put a plug up in this corner and all my other kettles have had little cords and they've been balancing on this edge by here. So there we are, worth every penny. It's actually really quiet as well. It's not as loud as my other one, which is stood right behind it, nearly towering over it. So I just want to see if this actually does fill up 2 cups. Because, yeah, that was the whole point of me getting a little one, okay? I didn't want the big one. But I want to see if it does do 2 cups. Right, so we're good. Whoa, that's a fast pour. Okay. Excuse, I'm a bit messy. They're quite big cups. That's not bad. Let's see how much is left. Yeah, easy. That's 2.5, maybe 3. I'm happy with that. So all in all, we've had actually an incredibly busy week. We've managed to get loads and loads done. The end is now kind of in sight. We've got some more cupboards to put in. We're talking 1 or 2. We're not now bothering with the over cab. We're going to do some sort of panelling across here, and I'm going to get some of those black curtains that drape down. The reason for that is by the time you use all the wood and you put it all together and that, we realised we wouldn't actually have as much space as what we originally thought we were going to get from that over cab. So we've decided not to bother. And yeah, the worktops has got to go on the kitchen. That's going to make a massive, massive difference. All our bedding, mattresses, everything has all arrived now as well. So if we can, I will try and get the bed section sorted out. And then it's just underneath. The kids' beds then. We've got partitions to sort out for them, and we've got some more support struts that we want to put in. We're not a million miles away, I don't think. So fingers crossed, next week or the week after, you'll get your van tour vid. So you'll notice that Stu has just put the cupboard up behind me. It has been painted. It just needs to have the frontals attached. The worktop is now being cut, so that's ready to go in. We're just waiting for the sink to arrive, which will hopefully be today or tomorrow. We've got the induction hob, so that's going to be all cut in. Stu's currently working on the tambour door for the shower. He wants to get that finished today.
Just trimmed it and all these bits.
Oh well, that'll be cleaning for me to do in a bit then.
Got the bits in. Doing really well, to be fair. We got your drawer cupboard in and your ladders.
Yeah, that's true. That looks well nice. We're again waiting for frontals. I've got to paint them all, haven't I?
Yeah, but I'm going to do all the frontals right at the end. So today is the day where I want to finish off the shower. It's almost done, so I've just got to get the tambour door in. And the pipes are coming up to this little tap, which has got a shower mixer like point on it. And then you've got your mixer here, hot, cold, but that needs to sit. So what I'm going to do in the corner is a little pillar, clad it in the PVC, sit that on top, so you can just turn it on, and then we've got a riser kit then that I can just fix to the wall. That's what we're doing today. Yeah,
let's be honest though, this shower cubicle and shower thing has taken us ages, hasn't it?
Longer than I was expecting.
We thought, oh yeah, that'll be done in a day or 2. And it's literally taken us the whole week, isn't it? So the kitchen and shower have been going alongside each other all week.
It hasn't taken me a week, but it's taken... I've been doing bits throughout the week on it, but where I said I thought, well, I'll have that done in 2 days, yeah, it's taken longer for sure, because it's just so many parts to it and things you've got to figure out to get it right, because we don't want to leak it. But as it is right now, you should be able to have about 4 inches of water in that, and it won't leak until it hits the bottom of the opening for the doorway, because it's fully tagged.
They've got a light now, isn't it, as well?
Yeah,
Shall I show the light?
I just fitted the light in there.
Right, you're going to have to wait till next week now for the grand reveal of the shower, because time's getting on and this video needs to go out for you, otherwise you're not going to get one.
I know, it's Sunday lunchtime. This video's due out in a few hours.
And as I've been editing as well, it takes me ages, doesn't it?
Let's show Charles some love. The last 3 videos she's edited, and I've edited all the previous videos, but as I'm so busy out here, Charlotte's done it.
I've had to put my big pants on, big girl pants on.
She's done well, and the good thing is I've been checking them over, and the first week, alright, I had to change quite a bit. This last week wasn't that much, and then this week even less. So you've done really well, love.
Well, there's an improvement week on week. You can't
Show us some
argue.
love in the comments.
Shut up, man.
But we hope you enjoyed it, guys, and hopefully next week we're going to be there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
The week after, the electrics are being fitted. I think that's on the 20th.
Oh,
Cutting it fine.
very fine, like very fine.
But providing I get everything else done other than the electrics by then, we're going to take it up to Hereford. It's up there for 2 days. We're going to go in a hotel for 2 days. Motorhome will be dropped off. This will be dropped off to the boys doing the electrics. We're going to go and have a swanny around Hereford for a couple of days. And then when we get it, we are literally going up north.
Up to north.
So until next time, guys.
We'll see you in a bit.
Ta-ra, guys.